Walking out the competition, boy, know we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it call for the tab, extra with the bag, young Chris the king, better add extra under that, woo! I go extra to be great.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Cowboys on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A hand will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular, but in the playoffs, you'll take solid, and that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Prescott to throw it. Left side to Lamb. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. Leading them out is the 4th-year quarterback out of Missouri. 2nd rounder in 2019, Drew Lock.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Running left is Walker. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. 33 yards that time.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And that is incomplete here. Jalen Tolbert to target that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, Walker. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant, 40 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how very often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL. That's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On second down at 4, Prescott. Flushed out right. his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their own 25-yard line. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Block off a play action. Out to his left. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. Was that supposed to be a curl route and then he improvised, or do you think it was designed like that?
I think it was designed because one thing quarterbacks can't stand is being crossed up on routes. They don't like too much improvisation. So most of the time when you see a play, it was drawn up that way, and that one was executed perfectly.
Yeah, and the defender bit on the curl. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Prescott on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott yet again. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On play action, Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 44 yards. And the Seahawks continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Prescott off play action. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
first down. Prescott got his man. It's Fehoko. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up the first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Slant. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going forward here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ryan Knoll. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Locke going to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Throwing now is Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And out now come the Cowboys. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Up the middle, here's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Play action. Now it's Locke. He hits his target, Lockett. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If he continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Colby Parkinson
from 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Prescott on 1st down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To the air again, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
Make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up.